Hi, Joel Rollins here for Rave Radio and Rave Publications on day 2 of InfoComm 2015. Starting to get a little bit tired, folks. But I'm here at Bose Professional. I saw something hanging overhead that I thought I really want to talk about. And I'm with Kyle Sullivan and Alan Shirley of Bose. Gentlemen, thanks for being with us.
Thanks
for joining us.
So, what's new here now?
Oh boy. Well, let's see. BosePro, we've been very busy. And we're coming to the InfoComm show this year to introduce some new amps for the commercial market. We have our new portable and installed loudspeaker called the F1 Flexible Array Loudspeaker. As you can see right behind us here with these graphics, it's one loudspeaker that has 4 different coverage patterns that a user could adjust on the fly to the different room and environment. And let's see, we have a new version of our remote app for iPad and Android control of network systems using control space and power match products.
And don't forget those IZA and ZA amplifiers.
Yeah, that's right.
You know, we have a tendency to identify Bose with high-end consumer audio. We have a tendency to identify, as I've always thought of Bose, you were the best in the world at getting big sound out of small drivers. So this looks a little different than that.
Well, we did take kind of the opposite direction with our room match progressive directivity array loudspeaker. So it's not new for this show, but it continues to be our flagship sound reinforcement loudspeaker. Very unique, different animal, if you will. It's a configuration we call the progressive directivity array, which allows designers to choose both horizontal and vertical coverage angle per module in the array. So you can really customize the coverage pattern of an array to more precisely match the room coverage dimensions. So it really provides stellar, excellent sound quality.
I take it there's dedicated processing for this array?
Yeah, absolutely. There is we have a power match amplifier line that contains all of the DSP loudspeaker requirement for this room match loudspeaker. Absolutely.
How much education does it take to set up?
Well, that's the neat thing. It really is very easy to set up because we have provided like preset configurations for the different array configurations, and it really is very easy to install for design and install.
How do you feel? I mean, I'm very familiar with line arrays, time-aligned arrays. Bose always has some kind of a unique take on the technology. What makes it different?
Great question. And it really is that concept that we call the progressive directivity array. So a conventional line array, usually each box or each module has a fixed horizontal and fixed vertical coverage pattern.
Right.
And you determine the total coverage of the array by changing the splay angles of the rigging structure.
These are the arrays I'm familiar with.
Totally different situation or concept here for room match in that there is no splay angle between the cabinets. And we came up with a new proprietary mechanical device we call the continuous arc diffraction slot manifold. Wow, we had to simplify that for the salespeople, so the short abbreviation is the CADS manifold. But the unique thing about that, it has spacing of the acoustic diffraction slots that's very consistent all the way through the array. So if you look up at the array, you can see there's very minimal cabinet wood in between the cabinets. So that allows us to keep the acoustic spacing very similar. Thus you prevent the seams or dips, peaks of coverage response typical as you go front to back of an array of a conventional system.
And I'll bet you anything this is already set up in your acoustic modeling software.
Absolutely. So the Bose modeler program, very easy to configure. In fact, we have a little component in there we call the room match array design tool. And you can specify the coverage angles, specify how many boxes, and then it automatically calculates the optimal modules to use for that particular design. So again, keeping it very easy for the designers to configure this system for any tip room size or shape.
It sounds. And how large an array have you had these out in?
Well, we've had the up to a 10-box hang for some installs. The normal configuration is a maximum of about 8 modules, but keep in mind each module has 6 2-inch diaphragm compression drivers in them. So, you know, very efficient, very high SPL.
Okay, so each module still has those 2-inch drivers. I was, for years and years, ran a rental company that was based on 802. Yep. I had hundreds of them.
But this is different, though. So this is a true compression driver. So, and that, asking about unique features for Bose, the compression driver in these room match systems is very unique. We designed it as a clean sheet of paper approach. The compression driver was designed specifically for this product. 2-inch titanium diaphragm, but with a patented phase plug that we designed that allows acoustic loading down to 300 hertz. So you've got this small 2-inch diaphragm compression driver that loads down to 300 hertz, which allows us to use a system crossover point of 550 hertz. So we're basically providing 500 hertz up to 16K through the waveguide device. So again, you know, very clear vocals. The vocal intelligibility is really and vocal clarity in music is one of the hallmarks of this product.
You sell a recommended companion sub for it?
In fact, there's 2 recommended subs. So in the same width as the mid-high boxes, so you can integrate them in the arrays. There's a double 15 cabinet and a double 18. So you can choose which one you want depending on your program material, or even for an incredible system, you can actually use both of them. So with different band passes and turn it into a 4-way active system.
Can I buy this as a full package with rigging hardware?
Absolutely. So a complete line of rigging accessories to rig it in almost any configuration that you want. Yep.
It sounds phenomenal. How's it going over at the show?
The reception has been very well. In fact, we at the show we actually have rented out the Chapin Theater, so we were doing demonstrations over there of the big room match system. So
yeah, it would be real hard to actually turn this on in here.
Yeah, we tried, but all of our booth neighbors complained, so it was too loud.
Yeah, we don't want that to happen. So if people want to come by and see it, especially my followers in the rental and staging market, what's the booth number here?
Boy, I actually don't know the number, but we are 859.
859. Yes. I've been over the theater all day, so I'm sorry.
Been distracted.
Yeah.
where you have live demonstrations going on?
Well, not a live band, but yeah. So we have pre-recorded tracks.
I mean, in-use demonstrations.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, full demo, 120 decibels if you want it.
Awesome, folks. So that's Bose Professional, booth 859, for those of you who really want to take a look at this because it surprised me. Anyway, gentlemen, thanks for being with us.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for your time.